Hello, everyone. It's your girl Bree. How you guys are doing? I come with a quick little message, and the message states today: drive to your deliverance. God says He have removed you from out the murray clay. He said He has took those shackles over you off of your foot. He said He has broke that stronghold. He has broke those generational curses off of you. He said, so drive to your deliverance. He said what was bounding you is no longer on you. He said He has delivered you from those addictions. He have delivered you from lying. He have delivered you from gutting. He has delivered you from prostituting. He have delivered you from crack. He have delivered you from alcoholism. He have delivered you from stealing. He have delivered you from bearing false witness. He have delivered you from being a busybody. He have delivered you from being messy. He have delivered you from being a talebearer. And the list goes on and on. What He has delivered you from. Only you know what God has delivered you from. But I'm here with a little message to tell you. He said, drive to your deliverance. He said, you're no longer bound. You're no longer shackled to those things that you used to be. We used to be a lot of things. He said, but now this day, today, you are a new creature. You're new in Him. He said He has renewed you. He has renewed your mind, body, soul, and spirit. He said, so drive to your deliverance. He said, don't let those things held you back. The one things you once entertained, the person that you once was, the people you once was around. He said He delivered you from all that. He said, so drive to your deliverance. He said, you let go of all those things. He said, so the time is His now that where He has taken you, where He is taking you, where He has drove you to. He said, now step into your deliverance. He said, let your deliverance work out for you. Let the things that He has called you to do work for you. He said, are you ready? Are you ready to go where He told you to go? Are you ready to do the things that He have told you to do? He said, because He delivered you. He say He washed you clean. He say from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet, you have been remade over. Okay? He said you have the old man is washed away. It's put away. It's no more the old you. It's a new you. He said you're delivered. He said He delivered you. He said, so those things that you did before, He tossed it in the sea of forgiveness and it's gone. He said, so there's no need for you to keep reliving the past. What happened to you a year ago? What happened to you yesterday? He said that is gone. Say today is a new day. It's a new day, new mercy, new grace He has given you. He said, so there's no need for you to stay stuck and stagnant into a place where you don't need to be anymore. He said you need to focus on the deliverance and the task that's set before you today. He said, because He has delivered you. He said He's tired. He said He's tired, and you should be tired too. He said you tired. He said He don't need what you need to look back for. There's nothing back there that needs you. Nothing in your past needs your attention. He said He ain't sent you to go back and reach and get nobody from your past. He said because you're not strong enough to go back to your past yet and reach those who are lost. He said so He needs you to focus on. He needs you to continue to drive to your deliverance. He said because where He's taking you, where He's taking you is a mighty place where He's taking you. He said, but it's time. The time is now for you to get up and get out and drive to your deliverance. He say, you know where He told you to go. You know where He sent you to go. So He said, go where He sent you to go. Go do what He told you to do. He said, only you know where He told you to go and what He told you to do. He said, He delivered you out of all that. He said he even went to the crack house and got you out of the crack house. You heard me? He got you out of that jail cell to start this ministry. He said He got you off the corner prostitute to minister to some little girls. He got you from out of them AA meetings. He said He delivered you from all that. So He said what He wants you to do is show your deliverance. How He delivered you, drive to your deliverance. You know what your deliverance is? Your purpose, your calling, what He have set before you, the race He has set before you. He said get out and do your ministry work. Tell your story. He said let it be known. Hey, what you used to do and how He delivered you. He said, because it's all for His glory. He said, man shall not get the glory, but He shall get the glory of what He have done for you. He said, you was doing time in prison. He said, but He took you out of the prison, Lord God. He brought you through that road. He said He brought you through that road so you could minister to somebody else. He said He brought you through molestation. He brought you through rape. He brought you through gang stalking. He brought you through black magic. He brought you through all these things so that you can tell your story, so that you can be delivered from your adversary. He said He delivered you from all that. Drive into your deliverance today. He needs you to show up and show out. He needs you to stand up. He needs you to know that He delivered you. He delivered you with a purpose and a plan, okay? It's up to you to seek that purpose and the plan that he has for you. He say, but he has a purpose and a plan for you. And his plan for you is to prosper. It's not for you to go down that road. God said, if you fall 10 times, get back up, he says. He said, him without sin cast the first stone. He said, it's not going to be easy. He's not going to say that you're not going to backslide. He said, but as long as you keep pushing forward, if you do backslide, he said, as long as you keep pushing forward and drive to your deliverance. He said, because overcoming addictions is not always easy. But he said, with him, all things are possible. He said, because man look at your hour. Man holds stuff against you. He said, but him, he tossed it into the sea of forgetfulness and he remembers it no more. He said, so drive to where he's trying to take you. Drive to where he needs you to go. He said, he has a plan for you. He has a purpose for you. He said, he wants you to go somewhere. The things he wants you to do. He needs you to do some things. He needs you to get up. Get up. Get up. And drive to your deliverance. He said, go where he wants you to go. Do what he needs you to do. He said, for his glory. His glory. This is all for his glory. He said he did all these things because he loves you. He loves you with agape love. He said he's seen you. He's seen you fight back and forth. He said you was trying. He said he had to step in. He had to intercede on your behalf. He said so he intercede on your behalf for you to drive to your deliverance. He said the time is now. He said don't put off tomorrow what you can do today. He said the time is not for you to drive to your deliverance. So whatever that deliverance is for you, whatever it is for you that he have told you to do, I want you to take the first step and you drive to that deliverance like he have told you to. I want you to step out on faith and drive to this thing. He said, because guess what? He delivered you. He said, it's nothing holding you. You're no longer bound. You're free. You're free to run. You're free to jump. You're free to do whatever you want to do. He said he has given you the power within yourself to do whatever you want to do. He said, because he have delivered you from that thing that was getting you stuck. You were stuck and he delivered you. He said the chains was wrapped around you. He said he broke those chains free. He said he broke every chain off of you, every generational curse, every hex, everything that was spoken against you. He said all the naysayers, all the whatever. He said he broke it off of you. So he said, drive to your deliverance. Go to where he wants you to go. Do what he wants you to do. He said he's leading and guiding you on the way that you should go. Glory to his name. He said he's taking you some places. He said, and where he's taking you, he needs you to drive to your deliverance. He said he don't want you to look to the left nor to the right, but he wants you to drive straight forward to your deliverance. Walk into your deliverance. He said it is here right now. He said he's delivered you so you can walk into your deliverance. He said, won't you try him? Won't you taste and see that the Lord is good? He said he got you. He said he leading and guiding you. He said you will not be broken. He said you will not be broken. He said you will not be chained again. He said because he set you free, and who he set free is free indeed. So he said drive to your deliverance. The time is now that you drive into your deliverance and you be what he has called you to be. You be that person that's inside of you. You be that person that you're trying to hide from everybody. He said, it doesn't matter who it doesn't make sense to. It doesn't matter who doesn't support you. He said, all the support you need is here. He said, he wants you to do what he has called you to do, what he told you to do. He needs you to do it. He said, he's going to make a way for you. He said, nothing will bestow you. Nothing will betake you. He said, he's turning things around for you. You're finding favor. He's putting the favor up on you. He said, deliverance is here for you. It is here for you. He said he delivered you out of that thing. So drive to that deliverance. Drive. He said he already got people lined up waiting for you. He said he got them lined up waiting for you to help you along the way, to help you with all your needs. He said they're waiting on you. He said, but you got to drive to your deliverance. He said, I don't know. He said, even if it's changing your area code, whatever it is, whatever he's calling you to do, take that leap of faith. Take that leap of faith in him where he's driving you to go. Trust in him. Won't you trust in him today? Won't you trust in him because he delivered you? I want you to sit down and think about it. He delivered you. He delivered you from out of the pits of hell. He said when the devil thought he had you wrapped up, tangled up, and tied up, God stepped in and he delivered you. He said that addiction didn't overtake you. You heard me? He said the things you've been through in life, they didn't beat you. You're not weighing it. Say you've been through it. Say you got a story, but you don't look like your story. He said he delivered you from that. Drive to your deliverance. Drive to where he's trying to take you. He said because It is mercy. It is grace that is for you, that been carrying you, that's keeping you. He said, drive to your deliverance because your deliverance is here. It's here right now. Your deliverance is here. He have given your deliverance. In the description box, I will list a list of scriptures what he's telling you about your deliverance because he's here and he delivered you. So I want to tell you again, drive to your deliverance. I love you guys. Be blessed.